Hoy hoy chummers, this is Dan the GM, and I'm welcoming you to Season 2 of What the Dice. This season is all Shadowrun, so I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let you meet our runners.
I'm Tizzy. I play Voltage. Guns are cocked and loaded.
Lyle here. I play Cowboy. He's wanted dead or alive.
I'm Ethan, and I play Cypher, and what do you mean I can't solve this problem with an axe?
Hi, I'm Jared. I play P. Dexter. Error 404 not found.
Nightlin here, and I play Sparkles, that satyr that has the impulse control of a ferret and a belt full of grenades. What could go wrong?
Listener discretion advised. Content warning level green. Standard Shadowrun subject matter. Foul language. Sex, violence, drugs. For all of our content warning, none of these subjects go into graphic detail, but it is involved in the story of the episode. Listener discretion advised.
The camera slowly fades in, and we see a very basic home. Well, we can't really call it a home. It's more of an apartment, sparsely furnished, as we see this wage slave nondescript elf sitting on the edge of his bed. Looks like he is just woken up, as he is slowly standing up, rubbing the sleep from his eyes. He dresses in his mundane, boring wage slave suit, and he walks into the bathroom to brush his hair and brush his teeth. As he walks in, the system of the apartment powers up. And instead of hearing that soothing morning jazz that the Golden City broadcast provides, there's a familiar crackle and static as something hacks the airwaves. Hoy, hey, Judge, did I tell you about that one set of crew? Oh, what were their names? I can't remember, but they had this amazing face. I'll have to look them up in the book again, and I'll tell you all about it. What do you mean we're live? I didn't hit the button. Oh, well, Drek, we are live. Hoy hoy, chummers. It is Sparks here, and I'm telling you, we're back. Moved my location a little bit so that the star don't find me. We're a little hot on Sparks' heels right now, but don't worry about that. I'm always a step ahead of him, so it doesn't matter either way. But we're here to talk about the runners. Well, the team found their target. His deck is beyond fried and slagged to frack. And they now gotta get this unconscious meat sack from where they are now to across town to the street dock. This run seems a little fishy. Judge and I were talking about it. Server room of that magnitude, there's some serious new yin flowing through there. But that's not what the runners are there for. But every good runner's gonna grab some pay data on the way out. Don't know what it's gonna be, but every bit of piece of new yin helps when you're dealing with corpse. So, let's see how they're gonna handle the extraction part of this run. Poindexter, as you jump into the Matrix, the world around you digitizes, and you find yourself in this mass world of black with this wireframe green all around you. Our camera's gonna slowly pan over as you fully digitize. What does your icon look like in the greater Matrix?
Can it look like a big dog?
It can look like whatever you want it to look like.
Hell yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be a big shaggy dog.
As you follow the data trail towards the host, you are kind of let down. With as many servers as they've got running, you would think somebody at some point would take the time to make the infrastructure pretty. you're going to spend a lot of time in here as a decker. You should have something. As you get to these massive black and green doors, there is a data code that you're going to have to hack through to get in. So how do you want to get through? You can brute force it or you can sleaze it.
Oh, I'm sleazing it.
All right, roll your hack.
3 hits.
With the 3 hits, you're struggling, and you can definitely feel that your time is ticking.
Okay. Can I make one more attempt to look for any type of pay data before I try to find the cameras?
You are not even inside their server. You are literally at the login screen, basically.
All right. Well, all right. Let's try it again.
All right.
Brute force. 4 hits.
4 hits. You're able to slip in, and as you enter in, this is entirely different. This kind of reminds you of images that you find on the Matrix that predate the first crash about some strange place across the sea with these towering pillars of marble and horses drawing these metal carriages and people dressed in togas, and you're able to kind of follow the data trail around. You are definitely in the host, but someone has a real big fascination for this old world around you.
I mean, it seems pretty intricate, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely, someone took a lot of time to make this place.
So clearly this is where they spend their time instead of in their servers.
Well, this is their servers. This is what the Matrix looks like for them.
Wow. It's way more sophisticated than anything I've been a part of. Okay, where's the trail taking me?
All right, so give me a Matrix perception.
5.
With 5 hits, you're able to kind of track down a couple of different things. You find a library that when you peek inside, you see this infinite hallway of books. Each one is labeled, and this is definitely where they're storing the raw data for BDLs. It looks like they actually produce the BDL chips off of these servers. As you peek around, you also find what looks like a guard quarters. You see racks of metal armor and spears and whatnot around. So this is definitely the security. And then you find a couple of just miscellaneous data files or tomes and books that are just randomly strewn about, like if someone was using them and just set them down and logged off.
Well, found the security room. Well, I'm in. How do I go about finding their cameras?
So you've got access to the security node, which would have access to all of their cameras, as well as if the files are kept local, they would be in there.
Okay, so am I searching this room now?
Yes, you are searching this.
Okay, cool.
All right, so go ahead and give me that Matrix search.
All right, right on. 2 hits.
With 2 hits, you scroll around and you eventually find a couple of scrolls that are actually being written by what looks like a sprite. Just a generic, like definitely a read-write sprite. And it is recording the cameras. And this scroll looks like it has one of those like infinite scroll wheels on it as it is recording currently.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I need that scroll. Can I ask the sprite for the scroll?
You can. Now remember, you have hacked in. So as you are working in here, there is a timer. Your system has a baby monitor built in. Basically tells you what your Overwatch score is, which is a free action to check.
Yeah, let's check it.
You're at 2. If once you hit 15, things start to get bad for you.
Okay. Well, can I just nuke the sprite?
You can attack the sprite. You are going to need to roll. I believe you actually have an attack software.
I do believe you are correct. I have... Well, I see like a crash, and I can crash programs, but...
Okay, you could crash the recording software.
Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, deletes everything.
Yeah. Well, best case scenario, it deletes everything.
Well, I want a copy of it.
Oh, you want a copy of the recording of you guys sneaking in?
Oh yeah, and
Okay.
and the past 24 hours if I can.
Blackmail for Sparkles putting her hand in your pocket.
Hey, he invited it.
I got proof we were here to complete the job, and that we didn't fuck this guy up.
There's one way of looking at it. He could be helping us.
No, he's just gonna get off later.
Don't you judge me. Don't you do it.
Everybody knows you want the satyr.
I mean, I've got a specialization in BTLs myself, so
That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
Download some free BTLs before you leave.
So you are going to roll intuition plus firewall.
1.
The sprite twitches, but continues.
Not my best work. Really slacking tonight. I'm gonna try again. Well, can I just snatch the scroll from the sprite?
You can try.
Yeah, let's do that instead.
Okay. So you are going to do a roll, and it is going to be an edit file.
I do believe this says 6 hits.
With 6 hits, you are able to grab it, and as you're pulling it away, you see it start to stutter as it starts to continue to record. But you have what was the last recording, which looks like it was the last 20 hours.
Nice. Okay. So it just pretty much keeps recording, and I've got... Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty nifty. So I'm in awe of this place. Yeah, I want to look... How much time do I have left?
Right now, your Overwatch score is only at a 3, so you still got some time.
How much time can I use?
I think about 15 is when shit starts to hit the fan.
Okay, I don't want to get to that point.
Okay.
Alright, so... From here, can I download a few of their BTLs? And... Is there any information about who wrote this?
So you don't know who wrote it. I mean, you don't see any like signatures. Some people will sign these in some kind of like obscure area if they are like, you know, there are people who do this for a living that literally get hired to create these matrix worlds. Usually they put a signature somewhere where it's seen but not intrusive. You haven't noticed anything like that. This might be whoever runs this place's free time. I mean, he runs whoever it is running a BDL lounge. They're probably have a lot of time on their hands.
Yeah, that's a lot of free time. Alright, well I got the recording. Any pay data around?
You are going to need to do a matrix perception for that.
Well, guys, on the bright side, at least I know he's not doing anything terrible at the moment. He's not smoking.
I mean, yeah, he don't look like too bad right there. I mean, it's all right.
Yeah, he's not bleeding.
Hey, Dan, while we are in the middle of doing this, can I go post up on the door and do a perception check in the hallway?
Actually, so here's the thing. In the Matrix, he's probably been out for maybe 30 seconds.
I still want to do it.
All right. So how many hits you get on that perception?
1.
I'm rolling it right now.
All right. With a 1, you haven't found anything.
Yep.
Same with you, Cowboy. With that 1, you don't see anything.
I'm going to still post up on the door and just kind of do like Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I transfer a couple of the BTLs? And then I think I'm going to get out of here, because I got what I came for.
Are you just grabbing at random, or are you looking for something particular?
Most popular.
Yeah, let me see his best of for the last month.
All right. So you're basically just doing a quick scan to see what the most popular downloads are?
Yeah.
Roll me an edge.
2 hits.
With 2 hits, you're actually pretty surprised. For the last month, it looks like there's some celebrity leaked porn that has been pretty widely downloaded.
Oh, hell yeah, I want to see that.
So you're grabbing that, and then there's a couple others that are pretty on the, like, you probably don't want to download them because you do see the Yakuza symbol in the file.
Okay, yeah, it's a hard pass. Any satyr porn?
Give me a Matrix perception. Or, Matrix perception.
I'm sorry. It's just the
Or a Matrix search, I'm sorry. A Matrix search.
casual way he said that was just beautiful.
4 hits.
Yes, you find some.
Right on. Download all.
Alright. So, roll me 2 dice.
1 success.
1 success. All right. As you hit the download all on the satyr porn, your data processing is limiting, so it's going to take a couple of minutes to download it all.
We don't have minutes. I'll take a couple and run.
All right. So you basically hit cancel, grab 2 or 3, and are you jacking out, or are you going to carefully sign out?
I'll carefully sign out. I don't want people to know I was there.
All right. As you come to, you find yourself leaning against the panel that you were on, and the team is patiently waiting. For the team, it's only been about 2 minutes since Poindexter has been gone.
Was that enough time for me to get all this guy's stuff and load it into a random bag?
Yes.
All right, I'm ready.
And Silver also gets back to you and points out, she circles what looks like a hard drive that is kind of tucked behind a monitor and says to grab it.
All right, I'll snag it and stuff it in my own personal bag or coat pocket because I'm wearing a baggy enough jacket for that.
Dexter, you managed to kill those cameras.
I got what we came for.
All right, take that as yes.
I'll take that as a yes too.
Let's get out of here.
Not that this guy's heavy or anything, but I'd like to kind of dump him at the hospital.
Well, we're not going to the hospital. We're taking him to that one random street dock. Lead the way, Voltage.
Yeah, I'll take point. The troll's got a body on his back. He can't lead anymore. He'll be on our private shit, I'm sure.
I just got a gear bag. I'll be on your 6.
I'll get behind everybody and I'll take back part and I'll walk on back while y'all walk on forward.
As you all start to make your exit, you come down the stairs, and as you turn the corner on the first floor, an elf. His ears are full of piercings. His cybernetic eyes glint with these little stars for pupils. His hair is LED driven and is just absolutely going static white and black. He is dressed in what could only be described as 80s decor, with this flamboyant feel and these shades that are tucked into his collar. And he looks at you all and looks at Cypher, then looks at Voltage. What you doing, boy?
Cue the face.
I'm gonna just very slowly, get my gun ready to aim and put my finger just right around the trigger there.
Oh, nothing much.
He eyes you for a long moment. You ain't around from here, are you? You ain't one of those, fancy duds. He gives a smile, and you see broken teeth and just this. Probably has never seen a dentist in his life. So,
You should probably get those checked out.
oh, yeah, smart boy, huh?
Perhaps.
So, where you taking our buddy?
Well, I'm taking my buddy away from here.
Oh, yeah?
What makes you think just gonna let you walk out?
He turns over his shoulder, looks at his group, turns back at him. It looks to be 5-on-1 if you want to try something stupid.
Roll me your intimidation.
1.
Okay.
Oh no.
At least it wasn't a glitch.
That's true. At least you didn't glitch.
He slowly licks across his broken teeth as you start to see him reach down for his pistol.
I'm gonna shoot him.
So, since Cowboy had already stated that they had their finger on the trigger, I'm gonna give it to Cowboy.
5 successes.
Oh, that's nice.
Hey, everyone, this is Dan the GM, and I'm bringing you the mid-roll. So here in the mid-roll, I'm going to be real quick, real concise, as best as I can. First and foremost, thank you so much for listening. It helps us fight that algorithm monster with every little listen. It's like a stab, and then a stab. If you want to help support the channel even further, if you head on over to YouTube, link in the description, you can follow us there as well. You'll see Season 1, you'll see Season 2, as well as all of my VODs from my personal Twitch channel. I am what the dice at this point. It is really ridiculous. I feel like I am made of dice now. I'm tangenting. I apologize. I also want to thank those who joined our Patreon. We have a couple of that pay, and we want to thank them directly. Lady Lumi and Ethan, thank you so much for your continued support. And then we have a new one, relic, _relic. I'm not sure exactly how it's said. You could correct me, please do. Thank you all so much for your continued support. If you would like a shout out here in the mid-roll, if you head on over to patreon.com/whatthedice, you can get your name not only in this mid-roll, but on our website. That's all I've got for us. I do have one more quick thing. We have a friend, another podcast that is Shadowrun based. They did a shout out for us, and I absolutely want to make sure I do this for them. So this is the promo for an amazing, and I really mean amazing, twist on Shadowrun. This is Bug City Blues, so stay tuned.
Good day, citizens of Chicago. This is Oakley Wildwood, your anchor at Gold Leaf News Network, bringing you the latest developments from the heart of the UCAS. And now for the news. The Chicago Containment Zone is witnessing a surge in kidnappings that has left the city on edge. Travel in groups for safety, folks. A good crew could be what gives you the edge to make it to your next paycheck. The streets are witnessing a spike in vehicle thefts and carjackings, leaving everything from jackrabbits to delivery trucks as smoldering, bullet-ridden scrap heaps. Lone Star PD advises secure private parking whenever possible. But in Chicago, even the safest of places can become a battleground. On a more hopeful note, the ghoul communities of Cabrini Green are uniting, driven by a hunger for justice. Vigilantes targeting infected citizens have been escalating tensions, promising violence if they do not leave the city. Those sympathetic to the ghoul cause have offered support by providing donations and offering security, though officials assure that they seek a non-violent resolution to the conflict. There's a lot going on in 2080s Chicago. Stay informed, stay safe, and stay with us by tuning in to Bug City Blues, a Shadowrun 6th World Edition actual play podcast, wherever fine podcasts are found. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming.
So, of course, if you want to check out their stuff, if you head down into the description, there's a link for all their stuff. So, other than that, that's all I got. Thank you again so much for every episode you listen to. And if you would really want to help us out even just that little bit more, if you like and subscribe on YouTube, and if you rate and review on any of the pod chasers, that also helps us out. So that's all I have, besides one more absolute big thank you. Stay safe this holiday month, and I will see you in the next episode. May the dice gods bless your every roll, my friends.
So you're netting 3 attack, and with your damage, describe your kill.
So as soon as Cowboy sees this guy try to reach for his pistol, he just pokes his ass around. Like, he's already kind of watching from behind Cypher. So he just kind of leans out a little bit more and just pops him straight in the head.
Which Sparkles, after that gunshot goes out, because she was going to try and beat you to the draw, goes, God damn, you're fast.
They don't call me cowboy for nothing, ma'am. And I give her a hat tilt and a little wink.
She's going to put her hand in his pocket.
He don't mind.
In his chest cavity pocket.
And then I'm going to go over and loot his body.
On this dead mother fragger, you find an Ares Predator 5.
Nice.
10 standard ammo. Well, and a comp.
Okay, I'll hand the comlink over to P-Dexter. Does he have any creds on him or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Does he have any, like, earrings or, like, some sort of jewelry?
Yeah, I mean, his ears are full of earrings.
I'm gonna, like, just pull his ear off and pocket it. Because it only takes 8 pounds of pressure to pull off a human ear, so I imagine it's probably even less for an elf. So I'm just gonna take one of his ears and, like, pull it off. Just, like, real casual, and pocket it.
I need you to roll your strength.
I can do it. I will totally do it. I'm gonna look so stupid if I fuck this roll.
God, I hope you tank this so we can all look at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
I hope I fucking glitched this so hard.
Failure.
Yes.
With no successes, you pull on this ear, and yeah, it ain't coming off.
If you're gonna give massages to elves, I would like one too.
Is there a reason you're fondling the ear of that dead elf?
Yeah, I like to collect trophies. It's kind of a thing of mine. Does he even got a knife on him? I think I left mine back at the house like a fool.
I'll hand you a knife, but I'm going to be making sure, because gun, fire, freaking BDL'd in. Like, making sure no one else is coming around the corner.
Yeah, this was not a silent shot, y'all.
Yeah, so while looking around, just hand a knife, like, still looking around.
Yeah, can I go ahead and cut the ear off, Dan? It doesn't have to be pretty. I don't care about it being pretty.
What the fuck did I get involved in?
You quickly hack this ear off.
Perception 4, by the way.
You guys hear something running down the stairs.
We might want to get skedaddling out of here, y'all.
Yeah, we either stand here or we get in the van. Pick one. Correct.
I say, since I've got a meat bag on my shoulder, we should just leave.
To the van.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, as you all start hoofing it, with Sparkle's perception, she hears the sound of that metal door being flung open, and the sound of gangers loading weapons.
We got gangers incoming.
Fucking shit. All right.
I got us. Get to the truck. And she's going to chuck a smoke grenade in the hallway as we all go.
Oh, shit. Damn, girl.
All right.
Yeah, let's get to the fucking truck.
Giving us cover so they run into that.
I'm not even going to let you bother having you roll, because you can drop that and run.
And there is, of course, I am not modifying my grenade. Dan knows what this means.
So as you all cut the corner to run down that last hallway, you hear the sound of as there billows out neon pink and other colors
neon
smoke,
green and neon pink.
Neon green and neon pink smoke with flecks of glitter spraying into the air as you all exit. This smoke starts to fill this first floor pretty rapidly.
Glitter, really?
They don't call me Sparkles for nothing.
Oh my god.
Isn't that like against a law somewhere? I mean, glitter
It's gotta
gets
be.
everything.
If I found one damn piece of glitter on my jacket, girl.
Not a good cleaner.
Voltage, I need you to roll drive or pilot groundcraft. I'm sorry.
Do I hear any of the gangers cursing at the glitter?
You hear them yelling, but you can't tell what.
Oh, okay.
3.
All right, with a 3, you are able to peel out of there pretty rapidly leaving a nice thick plate of rubber as you burn off. Are you going to drive fast, or are you going to like just peel out and then blend into traffic? What do you want to do?
Aren't we 20 minutes away from town?
You're 20 minutes. You're in dockside. You're at the docks. So you're 20 minutes away where the Johnson met you. You are still technically in the Golden City, but you're more at the harbor.
Like, how far away is this traffic that you speak that I'm going to be, quote-unquote, blending into?
Well, there are highways and main roads all throughout the Golden City. You are right near the main shipping harbor, so there are a lot of vehicles that are in this area, both civilian and transport.
Okay. So I'm going to haul ass until I notice that I am a good distance away where they couldn't keep up, and then blend into traffic when we get closer to our destination.
All right, so give me another pilot groundcraft, please.
3.
Oh. As you turn to get onto the main highway, 5 Ganger motorcycles go whizzing past you, and they take the opposite ramp, heading north, while you are heading west. You now get onto the main highway, and things are quiet as you make your way across town to where you are supposed to drop off this target. Moving across town is fairly easy. The directions are pretty simple. You find yourself this street docks place. It's fairly nondescript. Anyone that is a runner would know, street docks are going to stay on the down low. This matches the address. Can I get a perception check from anyone in the backseat? Not voltage.
I will. I'll roll perception. Hold on.
I'm in the back seat. I take it.
Yeah, who? We should establish who is in the back seat, because
I am in the back, watching our back, like watching our 6 to see if there's people I can pick you.
Okay.
I would figure I'm sitting in the back since I've got the guy holding onto the guy.
I guess I'm in the back of the truck.
All right, I'll guess I was in shotgun. Whatevs.
I got 5 successes.
Nice.
I'm riding with Cowboy.
So both Cypher and Poindexter start to see that the target is actually starting to come to. It's got that like fluttered eyes as he looks around confused. You can definitely tell that his eyes aren't quite in focus yet. You want to do anything?
Holy shit, guys. This guy's coming too.
Knock him out.
Yeah, I would. Let's get this guy alive.
Yeah, because knocking out somebody whose brain's fried is probably smart.
We got cuffs, rope, anything, and we can kind of just keep this guy a little sedated.
Chuck some rope back to you.
Tie him up and blindfold him.
Yeah.
Anyone got any drugs?
I ain't got nothing on me. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Shit, I left my stash at the house. Anything in my med kit that I can knock him out with?
You could probably use something in the med kit to help sedate him so he doesn't panic.
Can I pass him a narco jet?
You would have to pass him the pistol too.
Well, I was gonna say Sparkles is gonna, in an awkward way, hand his bag of gear back, going, maybe he had something. I don't know. I just packed all his crap up.
It's fine. I know what I'm looking for in my med kit. I just want him to take a little nappy. Or at least chill, not freak out when he wakes up.
Go ahead and roll me a first aid.
5 hits.
With 5 hits, you are able to give him something to not knock him out, but to, keep his adrenaline from kicking right when he wakes up.
Right, yeah. I'm not trying to, go 0 to 100 and have this guy try to fight me or something like that.
As he comes to, he shakes his head and at first, not necessarily panics, but that where the fuck am I? Because the last thing he remembers was being ejected from the Matrix pretty badly. As he his eyes kind of focus. He looks at you and looks around. He goes, "What? Where am I?"
On the way to get some help. We're taking you to see a street dog. You got pretty drecked up.
Oh, who sent you?
Kenny Ken.
God, good thing he fucking is calling in that favor. Oh, frag that guy.
Man,
Ugh.
that guy's saving your bacon.
Well, for what I got him, he fragging better.
What's the deal with this guy anyways?
What do you mean?
Well, he seems to be on at least 4 different types of drugs.
Oh, you must have seen him in the morning.
Okay. Alright, well, normal. Alright. Is he good for the money?
Yeah, man, he makes so much freaking chems. I don't even... Man, he's from... Oh, man, he's from Neo Tengoku, is where he claims from. That's where at least he last was at. Man, that guy peddles more drugs than Renraku peddles anything. Ugh.
Well, alright. As long as he's good for the money.
What'd you get him to make him care about you so much?
New ID.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Who was he before?
Say again?
I said, who was he before? Why did he need new
Man,
ID?
I don't know. He goes by Kenny Ken. The new name is... I think he's trying to get into Prisma Gem and start dealing to celebs. I don't know. Man, I just deal with... Oh, man, that black ice almost fragged me.
Yeah, you got pretty close there, buddy.
What black ice did you run into?
I don't know, man. There was some nasty black ice in that server room.
I'm glad I didn't jack into that then.
Oh.
What on earth is going on in there? Is it just a dang farm up in there?
I don't know. I came in through the roof, like the top level, and man, I paid off a couple of gangers to let me into the server room through the roof.
Do you know which gangers are running that little building over there? Or is it just a whole conglomeration of them?
I don't know. The gang colors didn't match anything I recognized.
What was the colors?
He starts to think. He blinks for a second. He's like,
black and orange?
Isn't that the Halloweener colors?
I mean, that sounds about right, but I don't know no gang that flows those colors.
Okay, well, the 2 gangs, real quick, for what's going through Sparkle's head, the 2 gangs listed was Death Cycles and the Blood Eaters. Are the Halloweeners even near that area?
for something like that, you'd have to roll gang knowledge.
Rolling. 2 hits.
Unless they're deciding to go into lower territories like this. But most people don't want to get too close to King's territory.
Alright.
As you pull up to the street docks place and you're able to park, your target seems fairly stable after giving him a good look over. You know, he's probably got his brains a little rattled, but he is stable enough. He shakes his head and goes, "All right, this is the street dock."
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
He hands you his comm code.
If you guys ever need any sins, hit me up. I owe you all.
Glad you weren't dead.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not dead too.
I didn't know what was going to happen when I jacked in there.
Yeah, whoever's running that place has got some serious cash to be throwing around. Did my deck make it?
No.
It's in the bag.
He looks in the bag and just... You have never seen a Decker's heart break so quickly.
That don't look good.
Oh man, I might be able to fix something. I'm gonna have to get a new board. All right, I I gave you guys my comms. If you ever need anything, they call me Skull.
Alright, Skull. I'm Cowboy. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all. Man, they said that Golden City was supposed to be a safe place. Alright,
He walks in, and you see him hit a button. You hear the buzzer from a distance, and the door opens up, and you see a street doc. Let him in, see a quick conversation, and the door closes. Who had Kenny Ken's comm code?
Sparkles.
I was the one texting him.
Sparkles. There's a moment after the door shuts where your phone buzzes.
Alright. What does it say?
On the screen, it says, 5 minutes, Fraggers. You all hear the sound of a shotgun blast.
From inside where we just let that guy in?
Mm-hmm.
Voltage, floor it, get out of here.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, man.
Flooring.
As you burn rubber down the street, you all hear the sound of the Golden City Guard sirens come blaring as there are skycopters and everything swarming the location. I need a driving test.
Jesus Christ.
While he was flooring it, Sparkles would have screenshotted the conversation between her and Kenny Ken and sent it to everybody to let them see the 5 minutes. Wonderful love text.
Can we go kill this fucker?
Sheesh, capped.
Nice.
With 5 hits, you are able to get out of dodge just as you see the Golden City Guards vehicles come flying past you.
Jesus.
Dude, how in the frag did those guys respond so fast?
That's how the Golden City Guard is. You ain't ever mess with them.
Oh,
I don't touch
I
them.
live here. They don't get here that fast.
Then that means that man was in something. You know what I mean?
I don't know, not unless Kenny Ken burned us, motioning to her phone.
I mean, he probably done did. Can we track him and see where the hell he is?
She'll look directly at Dexter.
He's probably using a burner, but yeah, I can try.
I mean, if you don't mind, at least we can get to the burner quick.
Yeah. Alright, well, I will try to track his phone via her phone, I guess. Yeah.
Give me a hacking roll.
Don't fail me. 3 hits.
3 hits. As you begin to type in the command codes of his particular comm code to start the tracking process, you quickly stop as you type in the last command and you realize this isn't just a burner comm code. It's a data bomb code. And you caught it just before hitting the last command, which would have sent a data bomb off.
Yikes. Alright.
You are not able to track Kenny Ken.
Okay. No, I got nothing.
Can I check the boards to see if there's been something posted about us, maybe there's bounties on us now or anything like that?
I can tell you just by the way this went down, and as a runner, this would be a freebie.
Okay.
Kenny Ken was setting you up as the fall.
Got it.
There was something else going on. You might not know exactly what, but it is too fresh. The boards wouldn't have any information yet.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know how quickly they might drop. So, I don't think any of my contacts would know Kenny Ken.
No.
Yeah, nobody. And he never paid us up front, did he? I don't remember. That was a question I meant to ask you before we started.
Nope. Everything was paid on completion.
That fucker.
Not only has Kenny Ken tried to get you tagged and bagged by the Golden City Guard, but he has stiffed you.
I'll frag this guy.
Can somebody get on them boards and maybe just put out a little blast that we're looking for this fucker and tell him what he did? That might be a good idea, or it could be terrible, but I really want to shoot him in the head.
Would Sparkles know if that's a good or a bad idea to hit up the shadow the shadow net on that?
Well, runners talk. You can either do it this way, or you can hit a runner haven.
I was gonna suggest maybe a verbal, not something that can be tracked.
Yeah, that's probably why. Why don't we go to a haven and get the word out about this guy so we can get at least everybody else get eyes on him? We don't like no stiffs out here, and we certainly don't like no burners.
What haven do I know is the most poppin'?
Well, as you think about that, and as we watch the camera pan back, as the Golden City Guard kick open this door, we end the episode in the very first run of this team here. The camera fades in, and we find ourselves back in that very boring apartment. Scanning the room slowly, we see this nondescript elf. He's leaning against the kitchen counter, a cup of soy calf in his hand, as he's looking down at the floor, his ears clearly honing in on the story that was being told. We see him look at the radio as it doesn't continue. Giving a light shrug, he sets down his coffee and picks up his comlink and begins to type. The camera turns and looks over his shoulder as we see him typing new runner movie. With a quick hit, the information is sent out into the matrix as it begins to search for any new runner movie. Within seconds, the reply or response from the matrix: there are no new runner movies that are being released. The elf raises an eyebrow as he looks over at the radio, as if on cue. There's that static as the waves are hacked once again.
All right, Judge. You called it. The Johnson burned them. All right, here's your 50 new yen, and you get your one I told you so. What do you mean it's back on? There's something glitchy going on. Hold on, Judge. Hold on. All right, my friends. So, it seems as if Kenny Ken was not on the up and up. Now, pretty sure everyone kind of saw that coming. I mean, Judge saw it coming, but, we don't want to hold that against anyone. Now, we got a runner team that's been burned. A fee and a debt that needs to be paid. What are these runners gonna do? And how, in Dunkle's on, are they gonna do it? Well, this is the first run, and it looks like these guys jive pretty well. So let's stick with them. Maybe they'll get their revenge. Or maybe something else might just pop up in the works. Oh, and if you're still wondering what runner team you heard me and Judge talking about, there's a group called Sinless. The face is, Loki. Great guy. Only think I've met him once or twice. But, you go listen to their exploits. I'm pretty sure you'll know how to find them. Well, that's all the time I have. I see the little red light flashing, which means someone is tracking. Remember, stick to the shadows, keep your gun loaded, and never make a deal with a dragon. This is Eddie Sparks, and I'm signing out!
Hey everyone, Nightlin here, co-creator of What the Dice, and player of Sparkles for Season 2, to do some thank yous here at the end of our episode. First and foremost, I would like to thank each and every single one of you for listening. We would not be here today without you, and I do mean that sincerely. We never thought we would get this far, and knowing that there's someone out there, yeah, I'm talking to you, the one with the earballs listening right now. If it wasn't for you guys and us knowing that you're actually here and enjoying what you're listening to, we wouldn't have kept going, and it genuinely fills our heart with joy, and I want to make sure that we tell you every single time at the end of these episodes. We are eternally grateful. Second, we would like to take a moment to thank all the things that we use in our day-to-day What the Dicey ways. First up, Epidemic Sound for our sound effects and music, Podbean for being our host, Foundry VTT, and Forge VTT for creating their virtual tabletop gaming applications and services, Craigbot for our recordings, Catalyst Game Labs for Shadowrun, which is the current system we are running. And with that, if you can spare a moment of effort and want to help us out, the best thing that you can do is honestly tell a friend, share us, drop a link in a Discord somewhere that you're a part of, or take that 2-second effort of hitting a like, hitting a follow, giving us a star rating. Whatever the button is on whatever it is that you're listening to us on goes a long way in helping us fight that horrible algorithm monster. Also, the Topps Company Inc. has sole ownership of the names, logo, artwork, marks, photographs, sound, audio, video, and or any proprietary material used in the connection with the game Shadowrun. The Topps Company Inc. has granted permission to What the Dice to use such names, logos, artwork, marks, and or any proprietary material for the promotional and informational purposes on its website, but does not endorse and is not affiliated with What the Dice in any official capacity whatsoever.